Hey guys, Sarah with you, and this is drawing tips. I know I stopped the drawing tips about 5 months ago, but I'm restarting it, and I'm gonna restart from where I stopped. This is drawing tips lesson number 6, drawing children, and I'm not sure this is gonna be fitting in one video, so this video I want to keep it simple. Let's just learn how to draw babies, because that will help a lot in drawing later stages for kids. First of all, babies, as you can see here, this is kind of one of my drawings which I practice. Babies have a funny looking, I won't say funny, but a little different. Like when a baby is born, their proportions are absolutely different than when they grow up and become like teens and mature people. Babies' bodies, like the head, is almost 1/3 of their body, so that's how big their head is. So what happens is when a baby grows, their skeleton grow and they kind of stretch, and so when it grows, the head starts to become like smaller, or we imagine that it kind of shrinks. But the truth is, the skeleton is the one that's stretching more, and the head maybe it's growing and all, but it's not as fast as the body. You know, and you can even see that when little kids, like a 6-year-old, for example, just had like his tooth fall, and then he had like another tooth came out. And the tooth seemed like a little big, but when they grow up, like when they become 10 or 11, the tooth seems to be smaller. That's because the body is growing, and it makes like the head maybe smaller, you know, look smaller. So in other words, that babies' bodies grow, or the skeleton grow faster or stretch more than the heads. And so when a kid, for example, a 3-month-old baby, let's say like a 10-month-old baby, if we compare their proportions to a 3-year-old, it becomes a totally different thing, because the 3-year-old, their skeleton kind of grew more, so we start to see more of the head kind of smaller in comparison to the proportion of the rest of the body. So that's how it kind of goes for kids. So another thing about babies is that they have this funny looking but you know, their bodies are so cute and they're so adorable. They don't have like any sort of muscles or anything like that. They're kind of like a little doll you get to play with. They're so soft, and so they don't have any kind of details or so deep details in their bodies, and they have like, you see them like having a little tummy, which is kind of also cute, and their hands are like very small. Like the hands doesn't really have a feature. They're more like this, something like that. I'm not sure how to call this figure, but if we compare that to a normal human being, that is, or an adult, I mean an adult, that's kind of like the difference. You can see here there's a huge difference in how they look like. Anyways, let's start by dividing our panel into 3. If you would like to use a ruler, then it's really fine, it's up to you. I will use mine, and I will divide it to, that's 3 centimeters. Every one of these is 3 centimeters. So, the head is kind of, let's see. It's like a circle. Imagine that like a circle. You know, they're kind of circly. They don't have like a certain chin. I'm not sure. It's just that so flubby. I'm not sure what they're called, baby's faces, but yeah, as you can see, that's how it kind of see it. They have like this cute little chin, and their head is like this. And here's actually their eyes. The face also kind of differs from a normal adult. Like here's like the mouth, and here is like the nose, and here will be like the eyes almost. So it's like the half of the head right here is kind of like the brain area, and the down half comes like the eyes and the nose and the mouth. So babies, they don't, I won't say they don't have a chin, but I'm sorry, they don't have a neck. Their neck is still kind of developing and still kind of stretching, so at this point the neck's kind of will, you don't see it. You just get to this sort of sense where like the shoulders is coming right under like the head area. I know this baby looks creepy, but this is kind of a quick sketch. I am going to do the DeviantArt notes and put them and give you the links, so make sure to see that. I have like the written lesson on my DeviantArt, and the link will be in the description. But I'm still doing that, so expect that to be a couple of days later up. You know, it'll be up by a couple of days later. Anyways, because I'm kind of running out of time, I've got 4 minutes left. The baby's armpits, like if you see here the head, they barely kind of touch, like barely touch the head. It's like they're further away from the head a little bit. And then we have the baby's tummy. As I said, it looks kind of funny looking, and you can imagine this is the belly button. And actually babies, they here's the diaper. I won't say like babies would stand up. It's kind of hard to imagine them standing up, so I just draw them sitting down. And here are the legs, like this. Actually, that is kind of a little too big. And if you imagine the foot, like that, baby sitting, you know, we get to see babies sitting in this kind of position a lot. Now, I know this is kind of confusing, and it's one of the toughest things I actually had to experience with when I learned how to draw babies. And I still find it difficult to draw babies. They're definitely hard. They're not as easy as humans or an adult human. Let's erase that. They look like the baby has has weird horns. Let's just put some ears over here. Just give some eyes so the baby won't look creepy. And oh, here's another thing. Baby's eyebrows are so light. They have like little hairs, so you barely get to see them. And I know the baby looks weird. I'm not sure that's how, you know, like I'm not sure that how the baby should look like. I will tell you what, you should definitely go and see my written notes. It will be much better. Just fun things. The hands of babies are like almost this kind of shape. The legs almost also is they kind of look like that. And they're not like human legs. Human legs could be something like this. And I showed you before how human arms looks like compared to babies. So yeah, don't forget that babies did not develop any kind of they don't have any kind of details, so try to keep it as simple as possible and try to make them look funny. I'll make sure that my written lesson looks much better than this one, but at least I kind of give you an idea on how like this is drawn. This is kind of difficult, so keep on practicing it. I still haven't perfected this yet, so I'm still working on it. Alright, about 2 or 3 days, my lesson lessons will be up on DeviantArt, so I hope that you're looking forward for this one. With that, peace out. Later. I'm sorry if this looks weird, but I kind of shot this inverted, and so I'm re-inverting it with Movie Maker, so I hope it looks alright. Later.